Good afternoon, team. Today we're going to talk about how to update MVP selections inside WiAdvisor. A few steps you got to do before you get started with the mechanics of it. One is getting the management buy-in at the dealership. Then, just like on Dealer Connect entries in WiAdvisor, you want to decide on those focus plans for the drive. And then you want to create some easy LOPs based on their DBS system, and I'll explain that a little bit later. Add those LOPs in the WiAdvisor's back office, and then you get them LOPs to whoever in the dealership can enter them the fastest. That may or may not always be your service manager, but you got to get those things into the deal business system. Otherwise, they won't be able to talk to WiAdvisor properly. So how do we do that? If you know one of your guys or girls login, you can go do it yourself, which is what I recommend, that you get somebody's login if you don't have it already, and go in here and do it yourself. You've all probably done this part of it here. Select the dealership user. Select. Come over here to the side to OMM admin. Now this store is going to look a little bit different because I've already added their selections, but you're going to go to configure, recommended services, scroll down, and then the instructions are going to be here when you try to do it and maybe get lost or explain to your service manager. Your screen won't have these here, but when you're trying to do it, go ahead and select the drop down box and go down to service contracts, and once you hit the search button now, and it'll bring up all of these service contracts, all of our service contracts actually. If you knew what you were looking for and wanted to enter in specific plans, you can go type the word into the search bar here, and click search, and now you see all these are diesel plans. So after you've done that and found the plan that you're looking for, you would enter in the labor op that you and your service manager created. And to make it easy, I just made, this 12CH is what I want to say was Reynolds. That's their prefix for all their labor ops, is that. And the ECD S24N is the service contract plan. So it makes it really easy to know what plan you're talking about. If you created a corresponding word description for them that they would have in their hands, it would help me better explain it and know what it was that they were exactly selling. So you do that, you would select it here, and if you knew what they wanted to price, you could put the prices in here. I want to say the defaults, especially for Reynolds, is going to be whatever MSRP is going to be the default price, and so you will have that here. A couple other tricks you want to be, not tricks, but functions you want to be aware of. This little box over here to the side. If you want, when this offering will come up, you could have it starting at so many miles on the odometer and repeat every so many miles after that, or you have it based on time. This dealer has it based on time, so every few months when the customer comes in, they're going to get an offering. This button actually is new, apply to all makes. I would make sure after you do this, okay, so once you do that, you'll hit save whatever your selections were, and then they will be there for you next time whenever you're done. Like I said, this apply to all makes button is relatively new. So I would go ahead and click that actually and hit save, because if you see over here, we're actually only in Chrysler vehicles. There are lots of vehicles in here, so you would have to go in and make service contract selections for each and every one of those if you didn't click the apply to all makes button. But once you do that, it should be pretty instantaneous to check and see. And if it doesn't work, the way that they used to tell me at the beginning was, once you made the selections, you would call into WiAdvisor and tell them to apply those selections to all makes. So that's real quick how you enter the plans onto WiAdvisor. Got to make sure they talk to this labor op, talks to a labor op in their business system, and then you're off and running. Any more questions, give me a shout.